Hello. Hi, everybody. What's up, Jishy? What's up, Arnav? What's up, Keeve Science? What's up, Manic? What's up, Cheese? What's up, Beldoink? Liv, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that. What's up, Disco? What's up, Official Vatrox? What's up, dude? What's up, Phoenix? What's up, Alex? What's up, Exodus? Sasori Key, what's up, dude? JQ, what's up, dude? Gakchino, hey, father. Hello, hello, my friend. Sunday evening, I guess, or is this considered evening? Sunday night stream. Did a little family stuff this morning, so we had to move some stuff around and just ended up being a busy day. Put that Encore away. Stop trying to stop buying keybs for the summer. Bro, I know, dude. TTC was super rough today. Beldoink, bro. Traffic in general today was nuts. And it's crazy. It's not even like the best of days today. So I don't know what people were doing. It was kind of crazy. It was kind of wild overall. But Beldoink, all is good, my friend. Thing is, it's here safe and sound, your keyboard. There's no day off for traffic in Toronto. Absolutely true, dude. Although it is a nice end to the day, I feel like. I don't feel like today is like too crazy bad feeling to end it off with, which I'm happy about. I am happy. Actually, give me one moment, guys. I'm just gonna quickly turn on the AC because I don't know. I feel like it's gonna get really hot in here because the sun's beaming down in the other room, and I can feel it warming up. Hold on. All right. How are we doing, party people? I'm doing good. Hope everyone's having a great day. Honestly, I hope everyone is. Just rolled in from the Seattle meet today. Oh, that sounds like it must have been really fun. How'd that go? Did it go well? I can't wait for the Novelties meet. I am so excited to see everyone again. It's like it feels like it hasn't even been that long because like I'm trying to go to more meetups and stuff. So very, very, very excited. Sun's kind of beating down on me here. I can feel the heat. I hate this. Been looking for info on one. Oh, a meetup? Oh, Seattle meet in particular. Well, there you go. Connect with Disco, Dane. See what happens. The beard's looking good for real. Bro, don't flatter me like that. Come on, bro. But how are you guys doing? Hope everyone's Sunday went well. Did everyone have a good Sunday? It ain't nighttime there already. It's what, 7 o'clock now? Sun's kind of just setting now, so. Slowly setting. Please do, Disco. There you go. Perfect. I love the connection we just made. That's awesome, dude. I'm having a rough weekend, but I'm ready for the sussy vibes to cheer things up. Are we getting sussy today or something? Huh? Is today sussy? I wasn't aware. I thought that was only mornings for Sundays that were sussy. Stop. I'm tired from moving my glare around my desk. Just, picking. I get it, dude. That keyboard's kind of heavy last I checked, right? It's pretty heavy, right? Dude. Drake. Wait, sorry, what? Dane plus Snake. Bunny, what? I'm scared. I don't want to overhydrate. The glare would probably break Alex's desk. Really? Oops. Really? You think it would break my desk? Why would it? My desk is only curved a little bit. It's not that bad. I have been convinced by the server to get a Frog Mini. I still have yet to build one. I have no idea what those things feel like. Wangus is making R2 happen after separating from Glizzo. Oh, for the snake? A round 2 snake? I hope so, because that was a beautiful design. I think that keyboard really does need another round. I think that would be very, very ideal. The Forg Mini? I love my frog mini. Dude, I'm kind of down to build one of those eventually. Maybe I'll pick one up if they do another run of frogs or something. I wouldn't mind doing one, I guess. But yeah, yesterday was a pretty normal day. I didn't really do a whole hell of a lot. But I will admit something, and I feel like it's treason. Okay? I installed Diablo last night, Diablo 4, and I was like, let me see what all the fuss is about with all this new with this new patch. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good, man. I don't know about it all yet. I don't know about the end game so far, but I will admit the loot feels a lot better. The monster density is a lot better. Overall, I'd say I'm very happy with the game now. I think I ended up staying up last night playing it. I only meant to play it for like 30 minutes. That's a bad word around here, endgame. Yeah, I know, dude. Also, Plady, thank you so much for the 20 stream streak, bro. Thanks for being here so often, man. But yeah, pretty good, I have to admit. And then I also played a scary game with one of my other friends, and we only got through one match. We were shitting bricks the entire time. It's called Panic Core. Dude, if you guys want a scary game to play, I would suggest trying this game called Panic Core. It's like $6 Canadian. I don't think there's a crap ton of content in it yet, but it is. We were freaked out. Like, we actually were screaming pretty hard last night. It was pretty scary. We only played like 30 minutes of it. It's spelled like this. Panic, like this. Hello. What's up, Soldering Crime? Thank you so much for using your Prime here. Sounds like fun. It was so much fun, dude. Really that scary? I don't want to spoil it for you. But yes, and if you play the game on normal, okay, you have to play with some friends first. I feel like that's a game you do have to like boot up with some friends. And then I would also suggest just like muting yourself in Discord and just letting your voice in the game be the thing that you listen to. Pretty damn good. I actually really enjoyed it despite how scared I was. But that was pretty much my day yesterday. I didn't really do much. I hope you guys had a good weekend. My weekend's been kind of tame. Not doing a whole hell of a lot this weekend. And I'm planning out, just so you guys are aware too, I'm planning out a week sometime in the near future where I might be gone for a week just to take some time off and kind of let my, head rest a little bit. And also, I might be moving my stream setup. So in that same little week that I might be resting, we might have a new background. So I don't know when that's going to be, but hopefully soon. Well, actually, I don't think it's going to be super soon, but Megan, thank you so much for the tier 2 for 5 months. And also JQ, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. Thank you. Dude. Mental health rest is good. I feel like I do need a little bit of time off. Like even yesterday really felt like nice. Like it felt like just like a relaxed day. I tried just to not touch my phone at all. Actually, you know what I did yesterday, guys? I told myself, don't work. And then you know what I did? I finished writing the entire soldering written guide. So now I'm just going to format it on the website and it should be up this week. So, and then I also just had to I told you guys a long time ago I had to redo photos and I still haven't done that, but I'm going to redo photos too. Are you going to replace your desk? Yes, and I have a question for you guys. I don't know because I feel like all these rising desks, everyone gets sponsored by them, and I don't want to say that I don't trust people online about it, but I just feel like there's not really any like good comparison videos that I've watched yet, and I've just only heard good things about all these companies. So far, I'm thinking about buying an Uplift. I might keep the same, whatever this is called, table. And obviously, like if I drill it onto the new one, hopefully it flattens a little bit. But is Uplift good? I don't know which one I want. I don't want to spend another like few $100 on an actual table. I just kind of want the legs. I have an Uplift. I got one at work, then bought one for home. So you like it? It's like good. Uplift is fine. Moving, sorta. Sort of, I guess, if you want to call it that. I have a flexi spot. The only thing, oh God, it's so sunny. The only thing I'm actually going to be changing, guys, is probably just like the background and then the desk. That's it. I'm not buying anything else. I don't feel like I need to spend more money on things like that. My GF got one from FlexiSpot and the motor gave out fairly early. So maybe we avoid FlexiSpot. Yeah, Megan, that'd be awesome if you can send me photos and links and stuff or whatever. Whatever one you have. I don't know if there's different models. But that's also something I need to look into as well. Uplift is very good. Are we going to keep the curve? Hey, no, but maybe it'll just be there. Fearness, thank you so much for 41 months.
Finally able to watch your stream today.
God damn.
Looking forward to lurk today.
It's a fun board today. I think we'll enjoy the board. It's inexpensive as well. It's not like crazy up there in pricing, and I think it looks nice too. I think the desk will flatten if I use a desk, like a proper stand and stuff, but we'll see. I like my standing desk, but I feel like I can't make it look homey. Dude, that's so true, actually. And I kind of, do I care about that or do I want comfort? That's a tough call. I think in a work setting, I think I just want comfort. So, compliment for Dane. You know what always comforts my soul? Knowing that Dane is here. So nice. Love you, Dane. I hope you're having a great day today. Maine, thank you so much for the Prime for 8 months. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. I seriously appreciate the love and support, guys. But Dane, I hope you're having a great one, man. I rarely use a standing desk actually for standing. Okay, you know why I want one though? I will say that lately I have been wanting to get up and do work rather than sit down, and I think I'm just sick of sitting all day that I just want to move my legs. And I don't know for certain, and this is a tough spot, right? I think that if I get a standing desk, it can kind of, I guess, take away that feeling that I just need to get up. So I don't know yet. So are we gonna get standing streams? Probably not, and that's the other concern I have too. It's just, how do I set up all my gear for that? But I think that should be relatively easy. Do you have space for a small standing desk in addition to your current tabletop? I mean, right now, the answer is no. I don't. The truth is, the setup is kind of glued to the desk and it doesn't work. But if I were to move all my stuff around and change the space up and start fresh, then I think I would have the time to do that and kind of set it up proper. But I feel like that's a whole day's project on its own, you know what I mean? At first, I regret the standing desk, and I wasn't used to standing, but you make a habit of it. And I think that's kind of where I'm probably going to be at too, you know? I love my standing desk, but I do need some drawers. That's what I'm also concerned about, but I only have one drawer right now, and I don't even really use it much. I use like things behind me to kind of store things. But I don't know at all. My dream setup would have cameras hanging from my gantry system. I would also love that, but it's just, dude, I have this whole idea of what I'd want, but I don't think I could ever have a space to support that. Like that would require some space for me. Finally made it to one of your streams. Thank you for what you do, Alex. You've helped me find some good budget keeps. Anytime, N8. I hope you're having an amazing day today, man. I'm glad I could have helped. I try my best to show everyone everything and not just like what's popular and, you know, what's dirt cheap for the sake of being dirt cheap too. You know what I mean? But today, just so we can go over this just really quick, we're doing the TB8, 8. I guess it's called the TB8-TKL, or we'll just call it the TB8. This is from Enland Keys, and just to again, we'll kind of go back into our other conversation about the desks and stuff. Enland Keys has been completely, let's be completely honest, right? Enland Keys has been kind of not on the fence per se, but they haven't had the best rep, just because of some I would say even some minor and some major delays in their shipping and whatnot. A little sussy in shipping. I haven't had anyone completely tell me.
Ow.
Huh? Thank you, dude. I appreciate the 7 months, dude. I haven't had anyone tell me they've gotten scammed or anything. So there's that. Didn't that have a problem delivering switches or things? So it was switches, and Actually, no, the rest was really up to another company, which was Keeps for All, but it was mainly switches. They've completely shipped out everything. They have told me they've been doing a better job, but I wanted to keep that transparent with you guys too, that even though they've done all this stuff now, they, and they seem like they want to get better, and they seem like they want to make sure that they're doing good stuff. They did have a little bit of a history of that, but some other brands did as well, and we've, completely forgiven them, I guess. I believe in people doing better, and if you give them the chance to do better, and you don't just completely hold mistakes against someone. But as long as they've done the right thing, which they have, I've even been monitoring their Discord to see how they kind of react to customer problems, and they have been helping customers that have been doing that have been having issues with maybe past products and stuff like that too. So ClickClack, I believe, has this. I think this might just be Nland keys, but ClickClack actually has a bunch of products. TB8, I don't know if ClickClack has this. I think they do. It looks like they do as well. Now, in terms of, ClickClack is also a vendor too. Now, in terms of when this is going to be running, they don't have a set date for this yet, but it does look like this is going to be somewhere in the middle of the month. So we'll take a look at the dates for this as well. Just to let you guys know about Nland keys. I think it's fun to take a look at this because I saw the price of this. I already ran in ClickClack. I see. So maybe this is the second round. Middle of the month. Yeah, because I wasn't too sure if they already ran in ClickClack. Is this considered middle of the month? I would probably say next week is more middle of the month. But do HMX cheese switches need lube? They do not. IMO, they're pretty good right out of the box. But the board is not going to cost a whole hell of a lot. So if we look at pricing for this board, let me pull that up one more time because it's hard to memorize all these things. Where is my pricing? It's going to vary for a few of them. Let me just pull it up. Oh my God, my stomach is growling so much, but I'm not hungry. It's going to start at 184, and I believe the most expensive configuration, if you just decide to go with the really fancy schmancy weight, is going to go up to 227. But the standard soldered 1.6 mil PCB with basic colors and a basic weight finish will cost you 184, which I think is a pretty good price. It does have some interesting features we'll take a look at as well. I think this board is probably going to be better for someone. Like, I was looking at styling and stuff like that too, and just, what it has. It has, your standard kind of silicone gasket system inside. I think this might be great for someone who wants something maybe a smidge more premium. You get the nice carrying case, stuff like that. And I think they also have some really great finishes for the weights too. Like, they got this PVD finish, they got this wavy kind of thing going on too. So there's some interesting weight finishes you can look at as well. So they give us some different plates today to take a look at. Although I think both of these might be the same. Can't tell, I'll have to open them both up. And let's take a look at the keyboard here itself. We have the best, some silica gel. And then we have our bag of accessories, and we have this as well, which is nice. Nice carrying case. Ooh, purple. Yeah, this should be a fun one today. Ooh. But how was you guys yesterday? Did everyone have a good Saturday as well? Ooh. So this is, I think, the main draw of why you'd want to pick one of these boards up, is the finish on the weight is really pretty. Ooh, that is actually really nice. Wow. You know what? I have to admit the videos and photos did not do this justice.
Hello, hello.
Ooh.
You're looking cute as always, smile.
Wow. It's gonna be, the starting price is 184. And thank you, Koala. I appreciate that, dude. And I love the fact that they didn't just stick that shit on the back of the keyboard and then go, yep, that's it. They have a bit of it on the front. Now, styling wise is very basic. Let me move some stuff out of the way. So styling wise, we have your standard kind of TKL layout over here, which is great. We love that. It does have the nice little accent over here, which hate it or love it. It's I think I would have actually liked this to be more squared off personally. We got to remove all this stuff in the center here too. And I think this is where this might lose some people. I know this technically matches the badge in the front, so it does match it, right? I think maybe where this is going to lose some people is just how basic this is. I'm sure this is done to help reduce some pricing so you don't have to go super wild with CNCing, and you might lose some people with the word Tech Bear written across here. But again, I think the finish of the weight is really what's going to speak volumes of this keyboard. Like, that looks fantastic. And then we have a recessed USB-C port, although it's very minor, but it kind of hides underneath the back lip of this keyboard. And the side profile on this is actually not super bad. It's your standard box on wedge, but I think the taper here in the middle kind of gives it some character and definition. So it's a nice looking keyboard. And I think the other draw to this probably will be that it's a catchball system. So for those who might want a catchball system, you got
Weight
one.
looks cool, text is unnecessary.
I agree. I full-heartedly agree. My biggest gripe with some keyboards is keyboards that need to stick the name of the keyboard on the keyboard. I will say this, and I really mean this, guys. Like me, if you purchase anything in life that's a little bit expensive, you're going to probably remember what you bought. And I just feel...
whose balls are we catching?
Huh? Where was I? I feel like you're not gonna forget the. Damn, that was pretty good. I have to admit, Don, that was real good, dude. You're not gonna forget the board you buy. So we got the brass inside here, so it has like a separate little brass insert in the middle over here. And if you want, this does have a wireless mode as well, but the wireless PCB costs an additional. Starts at an additional $23 for the wireless. So you can go wireless with this board. So it has a bit of everything. Now the internals are, and this would have been really nice for this as well. This little bear on the internal over here, let me switch back. This little bear here, they should have put this on the back somewhere and a little smaller instead of the word Tech Bear. But again, very pretty weight system, and I think the overall keyboard itself makes a lot of sense. Some nice other features I noticed that I'll point out to you guys as well. It does have silicone on the sides over here, which are going to help with that, in a way, a force break, as well as these silicone, I don't know what to call these exactly. These silicone little nipples, I guess, whatever you want to call it. These silicone bumps. Again, bump-ons, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's very good. I think it works well. We've been seeing a lot of this stuff lately from many different boards, so it's been nice to see. Need some help choosing switches for my next aluminum plate build. I'm currently using HMX Sunset Gleam, but I've heard that they only sound good on PC plates and sound thin on aluminum. It's not necessarily true, but yeah, I would also say that most HMX switches do have a slight thinness on some... they have slight thinness on some particular plates. If you want my honest opinion, you could go with SWK, but if you want something more full, call me a shill, whatever, I think Obscuras from Mode or cream soda switches will sound nice and full if you want still a nice loud switch for aluminum plates. I know you have to lube them yourself, but that's what I would personally go with. Let's see, what PCB did they give me now? I really hope they sent a 1.6 PCB. Although, I don't know, did 1.6 come in hot swap? Yeah, there is a hot swap 1.6, so let's see. This is definitely one. I think it's the 1.6 anyways. Oh, is this the wireless one? Is there batteries in there? I guess we'll take a look. Maybe they sent a wireless one over. And we have a hot swap PCB here with very minimal things we can change up, but I mean, it is a Win keyless build, so I wouldn't expect too much out of this. Are Obscuras long pull? They are. Obscuras are indeed long pull. Actually, let's put the feet on now. That way there I don't damage this keyboard. What do I think about lubing HMX Clouds? I mean, they already come lubed, so I feel like it'd be a little bit of a kind of a waste of time, but Obscuras have a nice high-end sound. They have a very nice overall sound signature. Oh yeah, this is definitely a wireless one. There's also some other... There's also some wireless things in there. God damn, come on. But yeah, interesting offering here. Also check out Strawberry Wines. Yeah, Strawberry Wines are also, I think I've used them, right? Pull the trigger on some WS pearls after missing the roller linears. You know, I tested out the roller linears privately and I really liked them, but I just haven't had a board I want to put them in. SSW V2s aren't as good as the V1s. Well, you guys told me the new Hyacinth V2.1s are really good too, so those I need to try as well. But yeah, back to our conversation about desks, because now that we have to put this together and whatnot, dude, the desk that I'm hoping for, I just need the legs, like I said, but I just want something that's going to be a little bit easy to kind of work with, I guess. And there we go. This has gaskets, top mount, and then the gasket beans. So technically 2 ways to mount this. I'd say 2.5 ways because I feel like gasket and gasket beans might feel a little bit similar. So yeah, we have some good little mounting options here. And then we have this for the PCB as well. So this would go and block the LEDs. No bent desk. Maybe not any longer. Very nice. All right, let's flip this over and I want to see if this actually has batteries in it. I'm not sure if this particular unit does. Let's look at this. I sent over that video. If you need anything, let me know. I have 2. Sounds good. Thank you so much. Let's see. Bro's getting bullied into a new desk. No, dude, I really just, sitting for a long period of time, I don't know if you guys have dealt with this before. Sitting for a long period of time sucks. Like, you'd think it would be super relaxing, but it's just not, dude. And I will say, if anyone's doing that for a long time and also feeling like just crappy the next day, sitting's bad, man. I personally really have just started hating it, so... Okay, no batteries in my unit, but I wonder if that would be a separate purchase. Let me double check the information. It does come with some foam there to kind of work around that. And it does have a proprietary daughter board, which is fine because it does have batteries you can link up to it. Wouldn't expect it to have a standard one. Sitting for a long period of time makes my shoulders hurt. Yeah, you just really got to get into a good habit of sitting at a desk with good posture, with just good ergonomics, you know? Batteries mod check. Having standing desks is so amazing, helps me feel more awake during the day. Dude, and that's what I want to go for, because sometimes I sit here, dude, and I just like slouch over, I'll like lean. It's just not a good vibe, bro, when I do that shit. Not a good vibe, one bit. All right, let's put this back here. I love the fact that this is a catapult system. Like, I absolutely love it. I think that is a pretty key feature for me looking at this keyboard. So I didn't really even know that Click Clack had a prior run of this, but did Click Clack's version ship?
Catch balls.
Huh? Dawn again? I threw my back out like an old ass man this week and sitting as the devil. I need a combo of both sitting and standing and my favorite laying on the ground. Dude, laying on the ground is probably the best way to go, right? I feel like that'd probably be the most comfy. God damn. All right, let's put this let's put this together, shall we? All right, so which I guess I'll just do standard clip-ins today. We'll just do clip-ins. So, I might change out my chair too. This is not my chair, by the way, guys. I think I've told you guys this. I had a Herman Miller chair that, dude, I told you guys about the story about my Herman Miller chair, right? I think so. I don't. If someone hasn't heard it, I'll tell it again really quick and give you the summary of it. But I had one. I don't have it any longer. They were on, the LaCroix stuff was on sale. This is my second time ever having LaCroix. It's okay. I wouldn't get it if it's not on sale, to be honest. Alex in chat, recommend a good chair that is economical and has good support. I don't know. I might be doing chair shopping too. Chairs are life-changing. Low-key, this board in green kind of slaps. They have some special colorways too. I believe the purple is one of the standard colorways. But they actually have some pretty neat looking colorways for this board. Yeah, this is an anode color. But they got like sparkling red. Yeah, they have some pretty interesting coatings to go with this too. But the anode is a little bit more money than the coating ones. But I think the coating ones would actually look kind of like low-key cooler. All right, so the quick sum of it, what happened with my Herman Miller chair was I ordered it directly from Herman Miller. It shipped out. The FedEx delivery driver decided that he was practicing his WWE skills with the package and basically body slammed it out of the truck. Drove away afterwards, and of course when I opened up the box, the whole spine of the chair was completely cracked in half. I contacted Herman Miller. They gave me a bunch of shit for it basically and eventually shipped me out a new one. And then it was a different driver from FedEx. He did the same thing. He basically suplexed it right off the back of the truck. Because again, like they didn't knock. They just kind of like suplexed it on the back. I didn't even open the box. When I saw them do that again, I just said, no, I'm not dealing with this again. Like, I am just like, I'm over this. Please put this back in the truck. I'm going to call Herman Miller, and I don't even want to deal with this again. Because the chair was not cheap. That was like the biggest office purchase I've ever made for furniture and anything in my life. They ended up giving me most of my money back and let me keep the trash chair. And then me and my dad bought this like really crazy plastic glue. And we attempted to glue the spine back into place. Obviously, it's not the same and does not feel super comfy. And it ended up breaking a few more times. Like the glue just wore off. It didn't work as well as we thought it would, but it's still... At the end, Resident, it went from a $2,000 chair to a $400 chair, which I still think was criminal. But they wouldn't let me return it, basically. They just were being really... They said, basically, we can try to deliver another one to you. And I just said, screw it at this point. I don't even want to wait more time. And it was a really bad experience. I didn't really like it. It's still fun. Yep. And what's crazy, too, is I had to wait. When I ordered the chair, there was a back order. And it was almost like 4 months of waiting to get the chair in. So... Steel case. Well, right now, I don't have that chair any longer. I just left it with my parents because, I mean, they can use it. Yeah, I know. I heard it. I heard the chair is pretty decent, but obviously, like, I don't have a working version of it. But this one here came from one of those like office sales, I think, and it's my girlfriend's chair. But I think if I was to go get a new chair, I'd have to do some research. But I think I'd also get a chair with a orange fabric. But I'm also kind of nervous to get a colorful fabric, because I feel like it would just stain over time. But yeah, maybe in the future. I don't know. I'm still using my Staples Hyken. Wasn't that like a really good chair? If I remember correctly. Wasn't it like an OG really good chair? What kind of stains? I don't want to like... Why are you staining your chairs? You guys are capping right now if you guys tell me you guys have a bright, nice colored fabric and it hasn't stained and discolored a smidge over the years. You guys would be capping to me right now, bro. Never stained, but I don't eat and has no stains. It doesn't like discolor slightly. So nice. Ryman, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate that, dude. Gaming too hard? Bro, maybe it's just me, bro. Honestly, forget it. Let's not talk about this anymore. Not yet, I guess. And mine has no stains. It's just me, I guess. Maybe I'm just, I know I did spill something on my chair one time, so. What are you doing to the chair? Hey, resident. Honestly, I don't even know, bro, at this point here. Main gear Aspen chair? Main gear. Also, Ryman, thank you again for using your prime here. Confused, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate all of you guys, man. It's a nice purple. Yeah, I think purple's a good color for a lot of boards. You can do a lot of fun stuff with purple. Chat is gaslighting you so hard. Bro, you know what's crazy? I actually don't think they're gaslighting. I think they legitimately are just like cleaner people than me, I guess. And I thought it was pretty clean. Hole through the orange shorts will cause the stain? Bro, I swear it wasn't me, bro. Dude, it's just normal wear and tear, right? Did my resub work? Oh. It probably did, Bunny, but it didn't give me a noti. I think you have to refresh the page. Any tips to put stabs together? Last time it took me forever. What kind of stabs? Which ones are you using? Oh, shit.
Stop staining your chair.
Okay, Abel, I won't. I'll stop it right now, dude. Tried refreshing? That's so weird. It says you have the sub icon, so. Thank you anyways, Plady. I appreciate it, man. Or was it Plady? Who said that before? Bunny? Yeah, it still says you had it there. Appreciate it, Bunny. I got the Secret Labs Evo 2023, and I bought it because a guy that I know about ergonomics said it was surprisingly good for the price. I can't say he lied. I enjoyed it 1 year in. We also got into Secret Labs for my girlfriend, and she really likes it. That's why I have this chair, by the way. And she actually prefers it to this chair. Believe it or not, she prefers it to the office chair. Okay, to be honest, I don't like gaming chairs. Somewhat because I feel like, yes, they aren't super great for me. But I also don't like how encapsulated I feel in a gaming chair. Like, I feel like I have to sit, you know, like it's a bucket chair at the end of the day. It's meant for cars. It feels like I'm like this, basically. Like, it feels like I'm just, like, squished together. So, not always fun. Not always fun at all. Nland Keys or Click Clack? This particular one's from Nland Keys. Apparently Click Clack ran one prior to this. I didn't even remember this keyboard ever coming out, but I guess they did at one point. Actually, let me see. Was there a difference between the one from Click Clack? Also, thank you, Bunny. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Was there? Do they have, like, past group buys? Previous projects. I don't see it here for some reason. It was really quiet. Yeah, I don't remember this running at all. And usually they contact me when a keyboard gets released. Yeah, I guess not. Oh. No, I don't remember this. But yeah, it does look like there's been some changes, I suppose. Or maybe none at all. I don't think so. It looks like the same colors and everything, too. I don't think there's been many changes. Yeah, I see it now. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea if this did well from Click Clack. I don't even remember this running from Click Clack. But yeah, this is the Tech Bear. So basically it looks like the same project, just running again. Maybe a better run of it now. People don't seem to not understand that the bucket seats these gaming companies are trying to go for are meant to keep you in place and keep you safe, not for comfort. Yeah. People are so judgmental, but come on, man, just try a chair, and if you were comfortable, the chair is for you. Yeah, like I said, the gaming chairs are cool. Like, my girlfriend really loves hers, but it's just, I felt very squished. And then I also don't like the head thing behind me. I don't know why. It just also, like, it's just not for me. Having had a gaming chair for so long, I will admit, though, with gaming chairs, you guys really have to pick a company that is, like, reputable. Some of these gaming chairs are absolute ripoffs, and you really got to be careful from who you're purchasing from. You know, some of them are really bad, guys. All right, let's put some lubricant in here. Some of those brands are bad. My first gaming chair ever was from not D brand? Oh my gosh, from what brand was it called? It was like the original one. DX Racer, that's what it was. Started with a D. DX Racer is my first one ever, and that thing lasted me maybe 8 months before it started just completely falling apart. It was pretty pathetic, to be honest. Yeah. Started with a D, huh? Hey, let's not be sussy. Genuinely, some actual bucket seats that are meant for cars are better than the majority of gaming chairs. I don't disagree with that sentiment. I think right now, for all the gaming-inspired chairs, so here's ones that I've tried. The Secret Labs, because my girlfriend has it, is actually pretty comfortable. And then, Razer, a long time ago, I got to try out the... Well, I shouldn't say it wasn't that long ago. I got to try out the Razer one. I don't remember the name of it, but it's legitimately pretty comfortable. Although it kind of forces you into like a posture, which is interesting. It's, I think, a little bit more comfortable than the Secret Labs one. But that's just me. Damn, I can't remember the name of the Razer one. It also looked a little bit nicer too. I thought it was a little bit more sleek. Yoga Ball, best gaming chair. What's up, Nutty? How you doing, man? Honestly, work on your core while you're building keyboards and playing video games. To be honest, not a bad idea. Now I build Lego, so I lurk. Dude, have fun building Lego. What is a good recommendation for an office chair with legit good headrest? I don't know. I'm not an office chair pro. I've attempted to purchase one office chair in the past, didn't go so well, and I kind of gave up after that. So I'm sure there are some great recommendations. Steel case, I'm using a steel. It's not mine, but I'm using a steel case right now, and it's pretty damn good. So, what's up, iGalaxy? That purple's so nice. Yeah, it's a pretty looking purple. They did a pretty good job. Like, quality of this, very nice. Maybe we didn't really touch on the quality yet, but quality of this is pretty nice. The front height seems like it's a little tall, so I'll have to double check what the front height of this is. It's kind of looking like a 21 or 20 mil. So this might be a bit tall for some people, but price point's really good for this too, considering the cool finish you get. Try the other chairs out before you get them for sure. Oh, yeah, you always gotta try chairs. Always, always, always. I actually want to use... I was gonna use Dracula tonight, and I was thinking about also using... oh god, what is that retro arcade floor set called again? Why am I blanking on this? Polybius. Polybius as well. Polybius could be a good option. I don't really have any great purple, like deep purple sets, and I think we go with a darker colored keycap set here. Vaporwave? I don't have Vaporwave. Link Core? It's alright, it happens. Once in a blue moon, links do be kind of long. Violet Cream would be really nice for this too. Lilac on black. Well, we could just do, I don't have that particular one sloth, but we could just do even just white on black for this. Is there a lilac on black? I wasn't even, is there? Let me see this. Oh gosh, hold on. Get my arm in lube here. Is there? Lilac on black keycaps. Oh, there is. Oh wow. I you know what? It's been a long time. Is this amethyst? No, it's not amethyst, is it? It's just called GMK Lilac on black. I did not know this was a thing. I don't think there's any extras anywhere though. Actually, maybe on Valve Supply. Oh yeah, there is. Kind of expensive though. Yeah, did not know this was a set. Dude, sometimes these GMK sets just go right underneath my nose and I have no idea when they're annoying. Like, no idea, dude. Oh, so actually, Eric's from Nland Keys told me the story about why this is running through them. So basically, this ran through ClickClack. Didn't do super, wasn't really marketed for the US. So now this is going to be more of a US sale for this. There you go. That's the story behind it. Nothing too complex or complicated. It's so pretty. No, Alex? Wait, what's so pretty, Megan? The lilac on black? I didn't even know it was a set till right now, man. It's a pre-order on Vala, though. So it's not like it's in stock yet. Sunday streams and we're here for them? What's up, dude? I wish there was a single GMK website that tells you what's coming and what's in stock. I think Thock stocks it, no? Thock stock might have it. I already did one thing about this. I don't know if you guys want more web pages like this. I'm also considering, although I really don't want to do it because I feel like this is just another thing I got to be in charge of. I did a what's coming out and what's in stock for spring/summer and what I'm looking forward to post on my website. I don't know if you guys want more stuff like that. I could actually make, if you guys want, I could do an email type thing. I forget what it's called. Of stuff that's going to come out or just stuff I'm excited for. Or I could continue doing just web pages. Yeah, a newsletter, that's what it's called. Thank you. I don't know why that was escaping me, bro. I could. I don't know if you guys want that. Again, I could just make the newsletter public and put it on a web page. It's not like the biggest deal to me. Just so I don't have to collect emails. Just like high key, I don't really want to collect emails. And I'm not trying to ever sell you guys on shit too. So I'm thinking I'm just making web pages. But if you guys like that, I'm going to be doing another one. Because I did one for, I guess, now. I had some stuff, but it was more just like what's out and a few things I'm looking forward to. For the next month, I'm going to be making a more in-depth of what I'm looking forward to and what's coming out. If that's something you guys want, I can continue doing those. You could sell me a rock and I would buy it? God damn, Resident. That's too kind of you, dude. Yeah, Discords I'm also just way too much in. I stopped looking at Discords a long time ago, and now I just kind of browse online for stuff that I like. Just seems simpler. Sell me this pen. Do you need a pen? I have one you can buy. I just checked Vala's Discord for Lilac and Black, and they're growing concerned about it. Like, Vala's growing concerned? Wait, why are they growing concerned about it? What happened to Lilac on Black? I'm so curious now. Fill me in on the deets. Oops, I just totally switched my scenes by accident. Vala's only 2 people, so hasn't paid the designer for Lilac on Black? Oh, really? I wonder if I could reach out to them and maybe them see what's going on there. It's still on pre-order with them? I will say this, not to defend Vala at all. I have no stake in defending Vala, but they are only 2 people. Obviously, it's not an excuse, but I know that a little while ago, they did make a public announcement saying that they had tons of stuff come in all at once and they really need to focus down over the next like month or 2. I think it's been a little longer than that now, but I don't know if they've completely caught up. Obviously, still not an excuse. I still think even that is a slight bit on the excuse side, but at least they were transparent about what's going on. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with them either, but I don't think anyone's been, that I know of, has been like scammed by them. Has anyone here been ripped off by Bella? I still got the maroon from them when they put it up in stock, so that's what I would do. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know now. It's confusing to me a little bit. We have come for your keycaps. Yeah, I've only ever heard of them taking forever to ship things, but I've never heard of them ripping off people. So I don't want to jump to conclusions. Like, if I knew more information, obviously I would 1000% tell you guys. You guys know I'm the first person to be like, all right, guys, I think it's time to stop shopping, or really just kind of slow down my my approach of even talking about certain vendors. But I haven't heard anything, and I've been pretty adamant about making sure we don't run into that again. So they're delivering everything I bought, but they're so slow to where you grow anxious going back to them. Yeah, I completely get that. Just take forever to ship? Yeah. Alright, well that's good too. They should have a decent influx of cash flow with the Crush GB. Yeah, hopefully they pay the designer. Maybe I'll reach out to them. Maybe I'll see what they say. It's 1 or 2 people, so it's understandable. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I don't want to just like go immediately to like, no, scams, cancel, because I think that's toxic on its own right. Also very active in Discord for what it's worth. I've heard, and they've messaged me a few times like on past projects as well. Like they've been pretty active when the 2 times I've ever looked at boards that they've carried in the past, like one a long time ago and one like decently sort of recent. They were pretty on top of communication, so. Yes, Oblotsky is one person. Oblo is a different breed though. He he is doing stuff that is crazy to me. I removed Kono from my my website a little while ago. So if you guys don't know, and if you guys follow my vendor list, if someone doesn't, I don't know, if I get bad reports from you guys, because I don't shop from every vendor, it's just humanly not possible for me to. It also doesn't make sense. If I get enough reports from people, I actually just get rid of them off the list. I don't cross them out. I don't, do not shop. I just won't put them on the list. I feel like even negative press is press, obviously. So I would rather just not list them. But yeah, Kono kind of went on my cancel list, or not cancel per se, but just my do not. I'm not even putting them on my list anymore. I think it's just too many problems, too much late shipping, customer support just really bad. Another story I can tell you guys is I had a client recently ship me a keycap set from Kono, and Kono labeled the keycap sets as $350 USD. And I had to fight tooth and nail with the shipping company to actually show them what it was listed for on the website, because we got charged taxes on $350 USD. $350 is crazy. Yeah, it was ridiculous. So I've had pretty mixed experience with them, and I don't even shop from them, which is crazy. I really don't, dude. The keycaps on Kono are also super overpriced. They are seriously overpriced, yes. Yeah, so I've been thinking about it a lot, and I finally decided I'm ready to marry you. Thoughts, Silan? What are we doing for the honeymoon, bro? Easy peasily. Hey, yo. Where are we going? The bear on the left blocker is a nice touch, though. Oh, right here? Yeah, it's kind of cool. It kind of looks like it's standing on top of the left blocker, which is nice. Again, I think there's a lot of good elements of this keyboard so far, but let's see how it sounds like when we put it all together. Now, it does come with foam. I am not going to use said foam. In case anyone's wondering, it's not that I don't like foam. Foam is a wonderful modifier for keyboards. You can get some amazing things out of your keyboard when you use foam, if you're into that, right? However, I personally believe that if you're going to buy a keyboard, the most value or the most enjoyment you can probably get out of it is being able to try it a bunch of different ways and have it, hopefully sound good a bunch of different ways too. So the best way that I find if a keyboard is good without having to try every configuration is no foam. In case anyone's curious, let's do this. My dream set is GMK Japanese. Which one's that one there? The one on Kono is fucking 185. 185 USD, right? I also like all the options for PCBs for this board too. Thank goodness we're getting that. Just got back from spending 4 hours at the bookstore. Ooh, that sounds kind of fun, high key. We went to a bookstore yesterday too. I didn't get any books, but a small part of me wants to go down this little rabbit hole of getting fun magazines. I love magazines. I just like pictures, but I don't know where I'd stick any of them. And I feel like I don't quite have the space here in the condo for that, so I don't think that's a right now thing for me. But it would be really cool. Now, I think the plates are different. I can see, oh no, are they different? No, they're not. I think they're the same. One brass or something? Let me see. This is aluminum. I think this is also aluminum. Maybe they sent me 2 aluminum plates just in case. Both the same. We'll just use this one. Wait, are these both the same? Now I don't know. I'm assuming so. It's a little tight around the stabilizer housing, so we got to be careful with that a little bit. With that being said, because it's a smidge more tight around the stabilizer housing, I think I would be pretty safe to assume that if you're using stabies or something for this, or TX stabs, this might cause a little bit of binding. So definitely be careful in that case. And I also prepped some moon switches. Now these did come pre-lubed.
The store didn't have a good horror selection.
Oh.
I heard there is a good gothic bookstore closer to Center Houston. I want to go there sometime next month.
Are you into scary books? Dude, I don't know why. I'm kind of on I was playing a scary game last night, and now I'm kind of on a scary thing kind of kick. So, but yeah, I did get some moon switches prepped. These did come pre-lubed. However, I did go through all of them, and I kind of just recoated them today. I've had them for a little while, and I wasn't too sure if they needed to be opened up. I would say for the most part, 95% of these were pretty decent, and I just moved around the lube. But yeah, pretty nice. I like the sound profile of these a lot, so I ended up wanting to use them today. What do I mean by binding? So that's a really good question. Basically, what I mean by that is when you get a lot of pressure on a solid object, right? What can I use to show you guys this? Here, I'll just do this. When you get a lot of pressure on an object, it goes from a straight line to when you start putting pressure, it bends, right? And what happens sometimes with stabilizers is it can't go this way because it's a flat surface. So it ends up going this way a little bit and it binds inwards. So when you have that happen on both sides, it can cause some extra pressure on the stem. And when you got a little bit of extra pressure happening on the stem, if there's not enough tolerance for the stem to just do its thing still, like on stabies, you can end up having a keyboard that basically doesn't actuate well, if that makes sense. So, time to release those wireless stabs. Bro, I'm waiting for you guys to release them, and you guys still haven't. That's crazy to me. Absolutely wild. Real question, I'm getting MX Black Hyperglides, and I wanted them to be as scratchy and feel as sound as possible, but still lubed, spring swapped. Listen, I'd say you can do not 105. I would even just do 3204, or like Incy said, 3203. However, if you don't want to go buy a whole set of lube for these switches, what you could also do is just do the most minuscule coating of 205. I have some of my cherry switches done with 205, and it sounds still fantastic. But if you feel like you're going to be a little bit heavy-handed, this is where those other lubricants, the thinner lubes, would probably come into play. I don't talk about them a lot here, just because I feel like I've kind of, this is not supposed to be like I think I've mastered it type thing, but I think I've gotten decent at doing very light coats of 205, so I don't really need to go buy other stuff. Yeah, also, the Unikey ones are pretty good. I actually will say this, though. The Unikey ones are a little lighter, so if you were interested in a light coat, just right off the bat, go for it. Yeah, I have some pretty light coats of Hyperglides that have sounded great with just a small little application of 205. They didn't need a whole hell of a lot. Now, the one thing this keyboard might lose one single point on right now. But again, I know this is not an adhesive or anything, so we can play around with this being not applied or anything like that. But this, if this was me, I would have probably moved this here, or just moved this guy right over here. One little point minus to this. I wonder if there's still time for them to kind of adjust the plate. However, again, before we jump to conclusions, the nice thing about using gasket socks and all these like silicone gaskets is you can just not install that and usually get a good feeling out of it. But for a top mount, this is unacceptable, because sometimes a top mount, it's a little bit noisy there. Opinions on the Glare 65 versus the Kawaku. I don't really have any opinions on it. Have I built a Glare? I don't think I have. But can I just say, ultimately, just buy what you want to buy. Sushi, I think you're going to get good value out of those boards no matter which one you end up wanting to get. And I think ultimately just buy the one that appeals to you more. I think if you kind of go down the rabbit hole of like what's better and what's not and start doing these ranking things, the hobby becomes kind of not fun. So Alex, now, how tall are you? Bro, asking for a friend? Like on a good day? You want to know like on a good day? Or like a bad day? I'll tell you what, on a good day like 6'4", 6'5", on my tippy toes. On a bad day, 5'10". 5'10" on a bad day, dude. On my tippy toes, yes. Wingy, you get him with the centimeters? No one trusts me with the centimeters. 6'4" and 102 kilograms of pure muscle. Yeah, on a good day. Feet keep coming off my glare. Wait, my feet. Oh, I thought you were talking about the height thing here. Wait, they're just falling out, Keep? Who asked that again? That was still that guy, Jake. Which friend is asking? Why do they want to know? I'm curious. I think I'd rather do 205 then. Can you advise me how lightly you apply it? Do it like this. You get the You get the brush a little bit, like basically you have a little bit of residual oil on it, and all you're doing is coating the stem that way. But you never actually put 205 on the brush. Like you never like scoop it up. You never want to see the residue of the lube on the brush. That's it. I think that's the best way I can tell you. And then if you need to apply more, you add more. That's it. How do you get the brush to that state? I don't wash the brush. Only if I'm using different lubricants, but I have different brushes for that. Asking for Earl? Huh? I'm 5'11", but it's closer to 6 feet, so I'm 6 feet, but 6 feet is lonely. So I'm 6'1", 6'1" is odd, so I need to make an even 6'2". I actually agree with that. That's sound logic, to be honest. My favorite... Oh. Abel, you're using 30 to 40 grams? Dude, you have patience. I will say that is like... That requires patience and skill learning to do that. I've tried that weight one time ever, and I feel like I was like... One day I remember I think I was typing on that, and I sighed a little too hard, and it like the whole... I had a paragraph written out. Dude, I'm so bad with 30 grams. I think 55 is my sweet spot for me. And I think 55 is pretty light. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe 55 is like the average, I guess, now. I wouldn't actually be opposed to trying 30 grams again. That actually sounds like it could be fun. What are you guys on for spring weights right now? $63 to $65 is a sweet spot. I can attest to that. That's nice. Also, Wingy, thank you again for the tier 1 from before. I think I looked at you sussy or something like that. I don't remember what happened, but... Oh, no, it was about the books. Appreciate that again, man. 37 grams? 57 to 63. HMX has trained us all on lighter springs. Yeah, there's definitely a movement to lighter springs, huh? I've noticed that over the years. I definitely have. Most people seem to be in like a 57 to 63 gram range from the chat here, with some people kind of outside of that range, which is interesting. Oops. If I wasn't so lazy, I would spring swap all my HMX switches. I actually don't mind the stock HMX springs. I think they're like I would say they're like a good weight to them, and they feel pretty decent to me. Like, they're not terrible springs by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, ultimately though, if you're building like a custom keyboard, you obviously want to have it to your preference. Doesn't Dane have one of those random switches in his keyboard? Wrong tag. I can't do anything under low 60s for actuation because the way I type. I don't hammer the switches, but do from time to time. We do be getting a little aggressive with the switches. I get it, bro. I get it. Sometimes, you know, I get a little angy. Angy on the keys. I get that. By the way, guys, just wanted to give you guys a heads up of what's happening for keyboard builds this week, because I feel like I've been pretty good with letting you guys know ahead of time. So this week here, we're doing the Compact Ergo, the Zoom 65 V3, which I think you guys are going to like. We're doing a Glare TKL on Wednesday. Then, this one here was very requested. We're doing the ND75, which is that really cheap board from, is it Wuche? I think that's running it. I got my hands on one of those. I don't know what to think. I think that one there's going to be an interesting one just because it's Chilkey. That's what it is. Yeah, Chilkey's running it. I think Wuche might be vendoring it or something. I don't know if it's Neo. I have no idea. I have to do my research for that one there. That just came in recently, and I haven't quite done all my research for it. I have tons of people messaging me about that one. And then we're looking at a Razer board on Friday. But I might move one of the streams to the Sunday because I don't know what happened, but somehow everything got put on the weekdays. Azoth? No, Razer doesn't make the Azoth. Yeah, we're looking at a Razer board. So the reason why we're looking at one is because they're saying it's a pretty good keyboard. And I also have a lot of people telling me that they really like the Razer switches. So we'll take a look at one. Yeah, Azoth is Asus, I believe. Actually, you guys want to know a secret? I've been, for the last month, Asus basically reached out to me a little while ago, and they said, do you want to try an Azoth, or whatever, the ROG Azoth, whatever it is? It's not a sponsorship, it's nothing. They just said, do you want to try one out, and if you like it, you can do some written content, or do a write-up, whatever. I've been using that. It's been okay. I think I told you guys about this already, though. The weakest part about the board, like by far, the board's okay. Like honestly, when you're gaming, it's not like you don't really notice. I don't mind it at all. The weakest part though is the fucking software. So I've been testing both. I have 2 copies of the Razer board, and then I have a copy of the Asus, and I've just been really seeing like what does mainstream market have to offer. Dude, the software on Asus is so clunky. So for context, it took a while to install the software, man. I have Razer Synapse because I have Razer mice. Even prior to this keyboard, like I've had a Razer mice. I'm okay with the Razer software personally. I don't mind it. Why can't big brands use QMK Via? Well, because they have their own stuff going on, and they want customized software with their branding on it, yada, yada, yada. I will say, though, let me tell you guys this. Synapse versus Asus, the Armory Crate. Synapse is like gold compared to the Armory Crate. Armory Crate's trash. It's the worst software out of all of them I've tried so far. I much prefer Synapse over it. But yeah, I've been trying some like more mainstream keyboards, I guess. I thought it'd be fun. A few people in the past have suggested it, and I've just never really taken the suggestion too seriously, but should be fun. They both suck. When you're looking at it from the lens of VIA, yes, I would say both are kind of clunky. The Razer Viper V3 to see if it's as good as people say. Dude, I've been hearing such good things about that Elk One, the Viper V3. Razer's been they've been getting some good hype around that mouse. I take full credit for randomly asking about the ND75. Silent, it was like you and like so many people asked about the ND. But yeah, this week here is gonna be an interesting week. I don't hate Synapse, but I do wish they didn't take so much space. Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of junk that gets installed, and that's kind of why I like VIA, which is something we'll talk about during that day, right? Like, we're gonna really dive deep into that board, which is going to be interesting. I need to try Armory Crate just to experience how bad it is. It sucks too, because like the keyboard's not an awful keyboard from Asus. It's not a bad keyboard by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I think a lot of people would be happy buying it. It's the fucking software, dude. It really kind of just limits the whole keyboard at that point. I don't like Corsair software anymore, one bit. I've just been when I had my LEDs and stuff in my computer, I will say this, man, like, it was junk. It was terrible, terrible. I would say like the Armory Crate's at the bottom, but IQ is only one step above it. Like it's, and this is like one step from the basement, bro. You know what I mean? So IQ I had tons of problems with. I did not like it, dude. None of them are good, honestly. Again, though, when you're looking at some of the softwares, none of them, they all feel bloated. Like they all just don't feel like good softwares. None of them feel great. But some are, like if you're just looking in that small sphere of software, there are some better ones than other ones. IQ does have decent RGB customization, but like, do you know how many times the software just failed? Wooting software is really good. Actually, I'm not even including Wooting in that. Would you guys consider Wooting to be one of the big players in gaming keyboards now? Like, I'm talking on the level of people like Asus, Razer, yada, yada, yada. I would say yes. I would too. I've been hearing mixed things about it from people online. Like they would still consider them a smaller business, But I would say they probably have enough hype and market for that to be a big business at this point. Because all the pros that I know are playing with Hall effect keyboards. So. Alright. What do we try first? I think we try gasket strips first. I think that's the one we try. Ducky level? How's Ducky been doing with stuff? I haven't really kept up. Nice. Just
Kissing
press.
face, kissing 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 face, Armory Crate Can Ligma.
Thank you, Just Press. I appreciate that, dude. What in the Sigma? Oh my god, dude. Dude. I unironically heard someone younger say that outside a few days ago. And I gotta say, I don't know how I felt about it, man. What the skibbity riz? I'm so high and that was so funny. I'm glad, dude. I'm glad. We're here to make you laugh anyways, man. Gen Z slang is okay, but Gen Alpha slang is unhinged. You know, we can't judge though. Like, I don't know how old everyone is here, but I can't judge because our slang was probably really fucking cringe too. It just sounds so weird to me now, you know what I mean? Do you know when Mode will have pics of Alexotos on it? I'll probably get it soon-ish, because we're going to be streaming it at the end of the month. I'll tell you guys the schedule for that. Oh, gosh. Okay, this keyboard lost one other small point for ribbon cables, but you know what? It's just not that I despise ribbon cables at all. I think they're just annoying to use. Am I able to use these gaskets standalone, or do I have to use the gasket beans? I think I'm able to use these gaskets standalone, right? I guess we'll find out. I don't know if I can, actually. Oh, you know what I rewatched the other day, guys? Shutter Island. So good, dude. If you guys want a good movie that you guys haven't seen, Shutter Island is super, super good. All right. We'll try all the mounting styles just so you guys know. I still really like this finish on the back of this. I wonder if this will scratch easily though. I don't think it will, but this is really pretty. What a pretty, pretty finish this is. I've never seen anything quite like this, and I think they nailed it right away. Like, let me actually show you guys a close-up, because I think the texture kind of really makes the keyboard here. Look at that. It's really neat, and it doesn't just stay on the bottom. They actually get an accent piece here in the top with the same ripple effect. Really cool. That's pretty nice, not gonna lie. Yeah, you know, I always say this, in today's market with keyboards, you really gotta set yourself apart, or at least adhere to some good standards and have a unique aspect to your keyboard. And I think this might be the big selling point. I mean, the pricing's decent on it. It's around 200 bucks. The front height seems a little tall. We'll measure that once more. Other than that, so far it's shaping up to be a pretty decent keyboard. I like the aesthetics of it. You know, its side bezels are nice and thin. I prefer that usually. Well, the market is definitely getting saturated, and I'm glad we're not just doing the same old crap like rehashed 1,000 times. Like, I feel like that was a big thing that just kept happening for a while. Sorry guys, let me just fix my monitor or my camera here. But I am glad we're kind of away from that. All right. So, the one thing I'm a bit concerned is this didn't have a gigantic weight in it. It is more on the outside. So one little design thing that I can say, pop this back open. Catchable system is very nice on this, by the way. Definitely a plus. This is not really a giant weight. This is not really a weight at all, I'd say. But sometimes what happens is if it just has this thin piece of metal, which is just aluminum. I thought this might have been brass or something, but I think it's just aluminum as well. And the weight's on the outside. There's not a lot of like different densities going on and yada, yada, yada. So the sound ends up just reflecting right back at you. So we'll see if this does sound a smidge hollow. I'm hoping it doesn't, because the weight is on the exterior. Now, to find a decent keycap set for this, what do I want to use? I do think we use Polybius. I think Polybius would be a very solid choice for today. Let me see. Do I want to use Polybius? Yay or nay to Polybius? I think it would look really nice on this today. Because it does have, this bluish, purplish tone to it. Polybussy. It would look, some fluff, would look pretty nice on this. There's gotta be something else. Well, Violet on Cream, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what board I have that
Well,
on.
458
Chinwell.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Frank
Thank you.
_Starling.
I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much, dude. We could do Future Funk, although I think I've used the crap out of Future Funk to the point where it's super shiny at this point.
Every time I come into stream I get the spark like it's my first time.
Thank you, Schmore. I hope you're having a good day, man. I think we use this. I think we stick with it, guys. I think we stick with it and see what happens. Okay, do you guys want Future Funk? Let me see where it is. Let me see where I even put Future Funk. Or do you guys want Polybius? Do I have Future Funk available? If I don't have it available, we're not going to use it. It's not available. It's on the keyboard, and I don't know what keyboard it's on. We're just gonna use this. We'll stick with Polybius. Stay the course? Yeah, let's stay the course today. Let's use Polybius on this. I have some good feelings about it. Sounds good? Hell yeah. Well, the one thing about Polybius I never remember is the layout and how it's supposed to actually look. So I'm just going to Google it. Polybius keycaps. They all sound the same except for top mount. I would say that very heavily depends on the keyboard. Truly, it really, really depends on the board that you're using. Because sometimes I feel like certain things can sound the same, but...
Hello Mr. Rotos, hope you have a wonderful day less than 3.
Thank you, and thank you so much, man, for 55 months. Auntie, I hope you're having a great day, dude. I'll see you around in Discord if you're just popping in to say hi, but really always appreciate you stopping by, bro. I think this one's supposed to go on this side. Yeah, I got it. Thank you so much, Zany. You're the best. I already had it pulled up. Let me actually zoom in. Where does this go? It goes here. We'll try some different space bars and stuff too to see how it sounds, but I think the big thing here is depending on the mounting style we probably use is going to be the biggest factor of how this sounds. Missed the whole stream? Yeah, we had a later stream today. Just because I did some family stuff today and I didn't really want to miss it. Like I was actually I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like I was just gonna work today and just be like, you know what, another day. But I don't want to miss family stuff. Very important.
I don't
that we
have any
miss those
keyboard
things.
stuffs en route for delivery. Waiting for my 65.
Ooh.
So watching your stream fills the
Fill
void.
the void, dude.
Thanks, Alex.
No problem,
Lol.
bro. I know how that feels. I The only keyboard I had in delivery was a client order that I had to make, but I did get one thing prepped this week here, and I had to ship some stuff for we're gonna be doing a little subathon soon, and I have some really good prizes prepped for you guys. Got my first 2 GMK sets this weekend at a meetup, Stealth and Sumi. You won them? That's crazy, bro. Damn. Those are both great sets too. Symbiote here would, Symbiote would fuck. You're right. I'm not gonna lie, it would.
Imaging Alexotos, pictures of that coming soon, Keck.
Is someone actually running that? That'd be so funny. My wife is wondering if your girlfriend would ever build a keyboard on your stream for female viewers. That'd be really cool, actually. Get like a little girls' night going on. I can ask her. The last time she built a keyboard and soldered something was the Bella. She did a Bella from KBD fans. And I think that was about 2 years ago. Does she stream? Not really. That'd be cool. Girls' night, so we can have boys' night. What does boys' night even consist of? I feel like I'm pretty fluid to go either way for the nights here. I think the only like, you already know. What, just making fun of Tim some more? Is that really our boys' night? Is that really what we've succumbed to? Just more Tim jokes? No, but that's a really cool idea. I think it's something I can definitely ask. Oh Lord. I heard Tim stream the other night. I'm not gonna lie. He told me and it didn't register in my brain. I thought he was lying, but apparently he streamed. You and Angel making fun of Tim for being a weirdo? Sounds like a pretty normal night, to be honest. It was pretty boring. You didn't miss anything? That's crazy. That's crazy that Avo said that, dude. He restarted the same race about 500 times in a row. Was he playing video games? That's actually crazy to me. Best 75%? GMMK Pro. No, I'm joking. I don't know what's the best 75. Probably the Sonnet is the one that I probably use the most often. She actually, I don't think she dislikes the Greg set. I think she thinks it's really fun. So yeah, you guys could probably get her to use Greg and build Greg. 7V is nice. 7V is nice. It's just also expensive and unattainable at the moment, so. Also, I think I did prefer the sound profile out of the Sonnet, to be honest, guys. The Tomo is really good too, by the way. Your GF has great taste in keycaps. She's actually using, you know what board she's using right now? The Hall Effect board from Wuche. What was that board called? The Boog? She's using that one there. It's the silliest name for that keyboard, but she's been dailying that keyboard for the last little while. Before that, it was the Mammoth. But she wanted the adjustable, I guess the adjustments you can do to some of those switches. Although, I'm gonna be honest, the Boog's a little tall for front height. I would like to see her maybe use something else. I feel like that'd be better for her wrists. I finally found someone who's selling the Event Horizon whenever he gets it for under retail. You know what? Good for him. Honestly, some people take advantage of that shit and they just like start selling things for over retail, and it's so cringe, bro. Like they kind of buy things and then play it off as like, oh yeah, I don't need this anymore. But good for that person for doing that. That's really cool of them. Very, very cool. Does she game? More than I do. Any interesting switches coming in? There is, but not right away. But I do have some interesting stuff that I want to show you guys Switch-wise probably in the next few months. Might be not a few months, but we'll see. Yeah, obviously just do your due diligence if you guys are buying stuff like that. Adam, what's up, dude? Do your due diligence. Please don't get yourself scammed by people. I've been seeing this whole thing about Facebook scammers now for the keyboard world. Guys, do your due diligence. Do not send people money things as a down payment, because that's what I was reading about today. People are sending people money as down payments for keyboards. Like, think about it like this, okay? If it's too good to be true, it probably is. One of the things I read about this morning, it was an email sent to me and I was just reading through it. Oh yeah, Jane, I will be. I have them here. I just haven't tried them yet. Probably this week, actually. I was reading about someone who was being sold a Kohaku and a HK Unicorn. And listen, I first of all, I don't love the fact that people, you know, obviously aftermarket prices are whoever wants to set the price. Obviously, it's not. I'm not going to judge. Okay, I'm just going to tell you guys. I don't agree with aftermarket stuff. It's not for me. It's not something I indulge in. Okay, but if you look at the going rate and it's $5,000 for all this stuff, and someone goes, "Yeah, I need to get rid of it really fast." First of all, they're rushing you and they're giving you this lowball price of $1,500, and they say, "But if you want to secure your spot, you have to send me $300 now." That's a scam. Don't do that, guys. Don't do down payments for stuff that you guys haven't. Don't even do that. But yeah, just don't do it, man. Don't fall victim to that stuff. This goes. Is this one? Oh no, this is Numlock. That's a scam, and don't do that. And you know what? At the end of the day, like, even if it was a real deal and you passed up on it, it's better to be safe than sorry in this case. I would not risk it, bro. Would not risk it at all. For what? Yeah, just what Plady says. Just a goddamn keyboard at the end of the day. Don't get scammed over money that you worked really hard for, that you want to enjoy, over a keyboard. Not worth. Pay the goods and service fees always. Always. Dude, I have friends that I've known forever that, like, I would feel better for everyone. Because, you know, like, for any, like, yeah, sure. Obviously, if you know someone, you want to do your thing with them, sure. But, like, even with me, man, with people I've known forever, like, I'll still do, let's just do goods and service. Like, let's just make everyone feel safe and secure at the end of the day, you know? I remember the life lessons RuneScape taught you. Yeah, true, to be honest, dude. I never played it, but I played Guild Wars, and Guild Wars had a lot of scammers in it for whatever reason. In Guild Wars, I learned pretty quickly what to expect from people. I don't know why Guild Wars had so many scammers. It's kind of weird. Sorry, guys, if I'm taking a while doing this with the keycaps. I played Guild Wars 1 and 2, but I got really into Guild Wars 1. But there was a crap ton of scammers. Take longer, please. All right, I'll take a little longer. What is the rarest or best sounding Switch you have? I don't think I own. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. With the exception of one item in my entire collection, I don't think I own anything rare. I think I've gotten to try some pretty cool Alps switches from people. I've gotten to try and demo some fun keyboards from others, but there's nothing really rare I own. But I think the best switches in my collection that I really prefer using are cherry switches. I know it's probably boring hearing that, but I like cherry switches. They're nice. What am I looking for here? This guy. then I don't think there's an F13 in here, so I'm just gonna use whatever. We'll just use this. All right, so then this goes here, and then this. Perfect, we're done. Most memorable build? You know a build that always comes to mind? It's that time I had to put Kenny's top frame for his arc, or the base frame in the freezer. That was a fun build. But I will say, the most memorable builds that I do are client builds all the time. Oh, come on. Kenny, dude, I've never had to stick a keyboard in the freezer, man. That's why it's so memorable. You were the only person's keyboard that went inside a freezer. The metal basically adhered to the bottom. I don't know. There's a lot of like, I think it's called metal binding. I don't know remember the name of it. So pretty crazy. Can I get the context? We couldn't remove the base. It was just like the metal was so, the E-coat was so binded to the bottom, so that I had to like basically put in the freezer, which kind of helped it shrink or whatever, and then it came off no problem. No, Adam, I honestly didn't have time today. But from what it looks like, Adam, is it didn't move at all. So I'm just gonna go back and like figure out what's happening with it. Alex touches causes things to expand. Huh? All right. So first attempt on this is going to be gasket. However, I do want to see what the the front height is in this board. So do I have wasn't really prepared to use a measuring tape today. So let me see if I have my measuring tape with me. If not, let me triple check on the website to see if they don't have a front height listed somewhere. Let's see. I don't remember seeing one, but no, it didn't have one here. All right, let me take a look. Let's see if they cooked. I do think a cherry lip would be very beneficial to this. It does look tall. It does kind of look like the Wuche keyboard a little bit with how tall it is, which is, again, it's not a terrible thing. It's preference at the end of the day. I personally find, here it is, that lower front heights equal more comfortable typing. You know, you don't have to float your wrists. But I guess let's see what this comes in at. $20.5. Yeah, 20.5, 21. 1 millimeter taller than. Oh yeah, with bump-ons. No, I don't think. Okay, can I show you guys? I actually don't think 20 is correct. Let me show you guys. Keyboard kind of stands in its own here. This is the front, right here. So where my fingernail is, there is a little. Where is it? Right here. And this is the end right here. So I think 20 is. I should get a caliper. 20 is incorrect because I would measure it from the top of the chamfer over here. It's also started. Well, yeah, I know it's starting from 2. I don't have a number 1. It's worn off. I don't think it's 20. I think it's 21. 21 seems more accurate than 20. All right, let's try some different things here. Uber Haku or Mode Encore, whatever your heart desires. I think both of them are going to be fun keyboards. So we're using some moon switches, and then we're using an aluminum plate. There's no foam in this at all. This is the TB8-TKL. And this is the gasket configuration. Moon switches are nice. I've used them a whole bunch, just so you guys know. They are typically a little bit on the deeper side of things. Okay. Okay, so this is actually pretty nice. I'm definitely picking up a smidge of metallic feedback. I think they're doing a great job of kind of making sure this case doesn't suffer from anything like needing to be force broken. I mean, they've really looked at that, which is great. A little bit of metallic feedback from the case. That's never a bad thing. I think when it's tastefully done, it actually enhances the keyboard, in my opinion. Kind of probably a cringe, nuanced answer, but a little metallic feedback is always nice, in my opinion. Spacebar is very nice too. Okay. I like the alphas. I do. I think the alphas are kind of fun sounding. The spacebar is definitely popping in this, standard gasket config. All right. So then let's try I guess we'll do a pocket Nixie at this point here. Let's do a pocket Nixie. See what it sounds like with a cherry switch inside. Is this one here? It is. Not too bad. Again, this comes in at around the $200 price point as well, depending on... Oh. All right, so it sounds good both. It sounds good with either one, right? I don't think there's a preference I have in which one I like here. I think both of them kind of add its own unique spin on the keyboard. Are Nixies worth it? I mean, I like them. We're all a little different, right? We're all a little different. I think Nixies are a fun kind of way to build your keyboard with too. It is an okay up arrow in my opinion. Let's try the bean gaskets next. Nixies are just a meme. How dare you, aesthetic. Alex, for the trouble, I'll take this board too. Oh my god. Adam, I'm so nervous to do another giveaway subathon because I feel like you're just going to win all the keyboards again. All right, so while I'm doing this, let's talk about, again, just to sum what I like about the board and what I don't like about the board so far. I like all the options we get. I think that's awesome. The finish of the board is fantastic. The aesthetics of the board is pretty simple, I'd say. The front height might be a deterrent to some people that it sits at around 20 to 21. The official thing says it's a little, I guess, shorter than it actually is, but I feel like it's closer to 21. What else? It does come in a wireless config if you guys want. It's not overly expensive, even in its fully done configuration. A minus is it does have a mounting point underneath the spacebar. However, it seems like we can get away with not even bothering to put a gasket in, which is great. So realistically, it doesn't matter all that much. So in this particular case, it might not be... I mean, in most cases where you're allowed to kind of just skip on that, it's just an option for people, I feel. However, I'm a little concerned for top mount because sometimes that'll vibrate and you kind of have to use it for top mount. So we'll see. It is easy to build and put together. Obviously, we have these catchball systems here, and then we also have some excellent ways to kind of diffuse some of the bottom case and the top case from kind of resonating by having these kind of little beans over here, the silicone beans and these silicone edges. So that's really good too. So this is the bean gasket system.
Balls to catch.
Don, every time, man. I appreciate you, Don. Hope you're having a great day, bro. Wish you would diffuse on me? What the? Does this sound a little... You know, I like it more with this. That hollowness or that metallic noise I was sort of hearing was very faint. It's gone completely now. The bean gaskets are definitely winners in my book. Ooh, this sounds great now. All right, bean gasket, so far, I like the best. And now for the top mount, do we want to use these little gasket strips? Can we? Oh no, it looks like there's something in between there. We can't actually use them. Or is it just this one? Oh no, it's just that one. All right, let's do this now. How is this a proto? I looked up and to see the GB was already over. Well, it's a prototype for Nland keys. They ran a separate version of the board already, so the group buy is not over. But story goes is basically Click Clack ran this. They ran it first. It wasn't really marketed for America, and now this is running again, more targeted for an American release. It's sort of a round 2, but also not really, because the first round I don't think even got delivered yet. This is just kind of like an alternative release. However, I would assume that if there's a major issue that we can catch right now, they would fix it for this release because the group hasn't even started for round 1 for NA. So I would make that assumption, and I would like to think that as well. A Delta 50 at a decent discount? Delta 50 was a fun board. Have to admit, I quite liked it as well. Click Clack already did an R1. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't hear about the board from Click Clack. That one there really flew under the radar for me. I had absolutely no idea this was a board prior to today. Or not today, rather, but they had the board prior to today. Also, how you doing, Meme God? Hope you're doing well. All right. I think you guys were telling me that people were having problems with the some of the titanium plates or something for the Cycle 8 or the Cycle TKL. I feel like this Cycle 7 and 8 drowned out this board on the Discord. Honestly, kind of sounds like that's what happened. Oh, the one thing I didn't install, by the way, was the little diffuser thing for the LEDs. He got a review unit, but ended up not doing the review because the GB was already over on Click Clack. That makes sense. Ooh, okay, little, here. First thing we can actually talk about that I think would be a decent change. The top mounts. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Anyone see the problem? Phillips. It's a plus sign. Hex me up, baby. True. I mean, if I had this build and you told me like what would you change to make this a better product, I would lower the front, so I would find a way to kind of restructure the internals here and lower the front a bit if possible. If not possible, at the very least, what I would probably do is I would redefine how the plate sits inside the keyboard, and then also change these screws. Overall, I wouldn't say there's no real like major issues with this board. I think it really comes down to your preference. I don't think this extra tab or this mounting point under the spacebar is going to make the world a difference. Oh, did I? Hold on. I did this wrong. Hold on 1 second. We're just going to take away that. I screwed in underneath the spacebar. Actually, you know what? We're going to do this proper. I put a gasket underneath the spacebar. I got confused. But I don't think there's any like major issues here. Compliment for Elkwan. Elkwan, I'm not rejecting you. I didn't see. I am so apologetic right now. Elkwan, tell you what. If you're ever in Toronto, do me the honors and let me buy you a coffee. All right, Elkwan? Because a coffee date with you would mean the world. About to head out and spend some time with the wife and kiddo. Thanks for giving me something to tune into. Have a good rest of the stream. Dabbing. Have a good one, bro. Take care. Much love, dude. We definitely doing a meetup if Elkwan comes to town. Oh, hell yes. I really want your opinion, Alex. What do you think I should get? A Ruber Haku or Event Horizon? Can I ask you? I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know. I haven't tried the Ruber Haku or haven't looked at it in person. I don't really know what my opinion would help with this. I think both boards are probably going to be great. Again, I'm not trying to like sidestep the question at all. It's really hard to give you my opinion because I think my opinion is very different. And like, unless you want to know which one looks is more my preference, because these are my preferences, right? And I think it's important to kind of recognize that you might have a different preference than me. And I think ultimately my voice shouldn't matter too much in this decision-making process. Pretty sure it's the same as the Kawaku, just aesthetics. Well, yeah, I know that. I just haven't seen one in person. Like, I don't know what it looks like in person. You know, I want you to be happy, right? I don't want you to like buy something on my recommendation and then absolutely hate it. And I don't think I'm truly well equipped to give you this comparison, just because I feel like they're at its core both great boards, just very different aesthetics, and you'd probably have to love your aesthetics. You know what I mean? You would absolutely have to be like, this is the aesthetic for me. I mean, like, I guess to answer that, and I feel like this is a poor way to kind of go about doing this. I mean, the Event Horizon has a lot of fun stuff going on, but so maybe if it was up to me and which one I would pick, I'd probably still pick that one there. But I mean, both boards look fun at the end of the day, and I don't want you to just buy something because I told you to do, or I told you to do so rather. Oh my god, I'm struggling right now with this ribbon cable. Please! I hate ribbon cables. There we go. Got it. I hope that makes sense. I'm not trying to sidestep your question or anything like that. Ooh. Alright, aluminum top mount with moon switches. Can definitely hear some of that metallic resonance. I think it's okay in top mount. I think this would be better with a PC plate, to be honest. PC plate would be better. I think the bean gaskets are definitely nicer. Actually, I will say I like the modifiers better in top mount. And the spacebar has its own thing going on. It's different in top mount. It's not bad per se, but Damn, what the fuck are you guys doing? That's crazy to me. Oh, they're not real bans, never mind. Fucking Insti tricked me. I thought people were just getting banned left, right, and center from Insti. That's crazy. I got tricked. I think the Neo 80 ergonomically, and this is, again, I'm going to be brutally honest. The Neo 80 ergonomically just makes more sense. The lower front height on it just makes more sense for me. I will say, though, I do like the finishes of this board. This has its own thing going on. And I think if you get the right combination of things, this might be a fun little talking piece just to have in the room, or, you know, there's something special about this cool machining on boards. And I think this might be its own type of thing. I don't think the magnetic daughter board is enough to sell me on buying a Neo 80, though. Like, I really don't think that's like to me, a huge selling point. It's convenient, but I think this has the most convenient thing, which is really just unscrewing things. Having to take out the ribbon cable is not like the worst case scenario for me. Both boards sound good. I think even in the Neo 80, there was one of the mounting styles that I didn't quite love. So I think it kind of works both ways, because I think the top mount can be good. It's just not quite my personal cup of tea. So yeah, the weight's really nice on this too. It's a knife. This is a knife? Like, it's supposed to be a knife? I don't think this is a knife. That's a knife? It's a cleaver? But there's nothing in the name scheme to kind of suggest it's a knife. That's a spoon? It's called the Tech Bear. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't jump to it's a knife, pal. Okay, dude. It's a knife. I have a Tech Bear 80 as well. Really? Why? I don't know why they'd make a knife on it. It makes no sense. I'm gonna go ahead and try not to look at it as that, because I think it actually makes no sense as a knife. But I mean, if that's what the designer wants to do, then I think they failed, to be honest, miserably at trying to convey this as a knife. Truth be told, but I think the board does look very pretty. I think it sounds good in most of its configurations. Again, top mount, maybe it's just the plate. You already know I'm not the biggest fan of top mount aluminum. Its shortcomings is really how tall it is. I know that's kind of funny to hear out loud, but it's just 21 millimeters, and you can definitely tell you have to float your wrist a little bit, right? So you can see my wrist in a natural typing position would just float ever so slightly. Not the end of the world, but some people would make that a deal breaker. And then if we were to just, for example, use this board as a comparison to how my wrists would sit, they sit flush on the ground. There's no gap underneath. And this is how I would type here. But overall, nice looking board. The only thing I would want to see completely changed, because I don't think the mounting point under the spacebar really matters in any of the configurations here, just because it's not actually touching the case, is the Phillips screws on the inside. But some fun stuff to consider for this. They've done a pretty good job otherwise. Yeah, ribbon cable might also be a small turnoff to some people, but I wouldn't consider it to be like, you know, game-changing or deal breaker for this. I forgot to put in the little diffuser thing here for the RGB on the top, but there is some small accent RGB. So you guys can see it's flashing green right now. Probably is in Wi-Fi mode or something. Yeah, I gotta change it off of Wi-Fi mode because this is the wireless PCB. So it sounds amazing with foam. I'm sure it does. Jackson, I can imagine this being great with foam. You know, foam as a modifier is always very fun to use. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the capacity to try like every configuration of foam today, but I'm 100% certain it sounds great with foam. What are your thoughts on the Rubuhaku's aesthetics just by looking at it? I mean, you have to like that particular art style, right? And the same thing goes with Event Horizon. So ultimately, I can't give you an answer there on which one I'd prefer, just because or which one you should buy based on my preference. I think it has to be something you like, right? Looks like a keyboard. Thanks, Adam. Very insightful as usual. This wooden keyboard looks great. The wooden one looks so good, dude. The Encore is fantastic. But yeah, fun little offering, especially the price of this. I think it's very, very good. The pricing starts, what's it called? Where is it? Like 184 was it? 184.99. So a lot of different options too, which is great too. 184, yeah, 184, not 199, just 184. Encore June 12th, it is, yeah. There's gonna be 2 drops of the Encore. Cool though, very fun board. Again, if this was supposed to be a knife design, then I would have never guessed. It does not look like a knife to me. Not at all. Ultimately, though, I think its main competitor will probably be the Neo 80. And again, to summarize that, I think the Neo 80 might win for some more people than this board. Only because of the front height. But if that's something that does not matter to you, you may like the finishes of this board more. Because I do think this is really fucking cool. But that's the only reason I would say like I'd probably recommend the Neo 80 over this. That's it. Is honestly potentially my favorite board. I like it as much as a mode board. I mean, that's really good too, Silent. It's a nice looking board, so. I'm going to cleave your meat. What the flying? I dislike hugs. Everyone gets negative hugs. Looks like a Pokemon health bar. It kind of does, actually. I know what you mean by that, too. It's fun to mess with for sure and has great quality. Yeah, and I think this board too, just because it does have pretty much the same feature set minus the magnetic daughter board. It's probably going to be very easy to play around with as well. All right. Well, this was fun today, guys. I hope this was insightful. I hope you guys had fun on stream. I know I sure did. Okay, guys. Tomorrow we're doing a keyboard from Bowl. It should hopefully arrive just in time for the stream. Thanks, Adam, for banning me. Bowl's keyboards are always really fun. I think we'll enjoy that one there. This week is going to be a little light on client builds just because I think we're doing some other stuff this week. But next week is a lot of client builds, so we're going to have a lot of fun doing that, dude. One thing about the Neo is that it can't do foamy sounds. Tech Bear has the advantage there. I haven't tried the Neo with foamy sounds, but I'm sure this would sound great. It has the space for a lot of foam if you really want on the internals. All right, guys. I think we need to remove this band thing. I don't even know who did that. I think Insty set this up. That's crazy to me. The compact ergo will be fun tomorrow. Have a good one, Alex, in chat. I don't think there's enough Sunday photos. I looked earlier. I should have mentioned it beforehand, so. Oh my God. Enland Keys showed me a special version of the whole keyboard being done in a special feature. Wait, Enland Keys, why aren't you selling a special version done in this whole... Dude! They just showed me a picture of the whole keyboard done in this special finish. That is so nice looking. I don't know if I'm allowed to show you guys, to be honest. Well, okay, sorry, it's not the whole keyboard, it's just the top frame. What the... That is so nice. Okay, if I'm allowed to show it, I'll put it in the Discord later. All right, though, guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your days today. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's going to be a pretty busy week. But yeah. Cavi, thank you so much for the tier 2, bro. I appreciate that. Holy. I really do appreciate that, man. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun, man. Regardless of the keyboard or anything, I just hope you guys had fun on stream today, man. That's all that matters to me. I really, really hope everyone had a good time. So let's go find someone we can go raid. Stream's good? Yeah, I hope so. Honestly, I had fun talking today. We had a lot of good conversation going on. Let's see. I don't even know who's on, though. Keyboard stuff's been a little bit at a minimum these days for Twitch. Raid Adam? I'd rather raid Tim. And that's saying something, you know what I mean? Let's go raid a priest. Keyboard's just a supplement. You're a real thok. Wait, what the? That makes me... Jackson, huh? I'm not reading the rest of that one. All right, guys. Let's go raid a priest. Thanks so much for being here today, guys. Wait a minute. Wrong chat? Okay, dude. That's crazy to me. Love you, Jackson. I appreciate you being here, man. Raid Insty. Good night, Alex. I love you. I love you too, Avo. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. If you did, again, like the board, the information was in the > build command. But yeah, guys, see you very soon. And then I'll look into the standing desk that you guys recommended as well. I need a haircut. My hair is really too long at this point. Bye, everyone. Love you. See you later. Bye-bye.